Good morning, students. Today we will learn more questions. Radian and degree concept already we have studied. Based on that, we did one example, example number 1. Now we'll go further for some new examples. So today, example 2 onward, we start. Convert 6 radians into degree. That is a question. Convert 6 radians into degree. As I taught you yesterday, the small trick, you understand small trick I taught you. In that I told that you want to turn to the radian in degree. What you will write 6 radian. You want to turn to radian into degree. You will write that 6 into 180 upon pi. Now it has been degree. That's very simple trick that only I discussed yesterday, that whenever the radian convert into degree, you just need to go through 180 by pi, multiply what is the number, degree, converted it. Now we have to simplify that inside term, that only 6 into 180 upon that pi, meaning 22 upon 7. So 7 will go upside definitely. Now you can simplify more, like cancel by 2, 2 3s are, and 2 11. More thing, I'll multiply all the term, that will be 540 into 7 upon 11, and after multiplying 7, this is 3780 upon 11 degree. But you remember that whenever in fraction the degree is, it is not called the exact answer. We will divide and convert finally that in minute and second as possible. So okay, we will divide, and first you do convert in a mixed fraction. 11 3s are 33, 11 4s are 44, 11 3s are 33, 7 upon 11. This is now degree. You remember that 343 degree and 7 by 11, I just write this portion like that. Afterward, you know it is complete degree, but it is a partial part of fraction. So what to do next, you might remember that I'll turn or change to degree in minute by multiplying 60. This is now minute 343. Now I simply do as it is, as I taught you in a last class. 343. Now I'll divide. It is like that, 38 whole 2 by 11. Now 343, and I'll separate in two parts, 38 and 2 by 11. Whole is in minute. Then further, that 38 degree, minute and 2 by 11, I separate in two parts. Furthermore, it is 343 complete degree, 38 complete minute, but this is 2 by 11 is a partial fraction minutes. So I turn that in second by multiplying 60, it is second. 343 plus 38 plus 2 by 11, now will be like that, 120 upon 11. This is second, and you know it that it is not completely divisible, but after second we don't have any more units, so that I'll just find my answer approximately. 11 ones are 11, and this is approximately like that, 10.9. And finally I would write my answer 343 degree, 38 minute and 10.9 second approximately. This is the answer of the value of 6 radians. So this is a way of doing so. I think you have got till now. It's simple procedure. By practice you can understand it well. Now I'll go next. what is the next question? It is example number 3. The next example says, find the radius of the circle in which centered angle is, look at, in which centered angle is 60, radius we want to find out, and intercept an arc of 37.4 centimeter, meaning length of arc is 37.4 centimeter, and you want to find the radius. This is again the new kind of question, but easy question. Now it depends on length of arc, centered angle theta, and radius, and you know the concept. The concept is, first I want to write some given that centered angle theta is equal to 60 degree and length of arc L equal to 37.4 centimeter. Radius we want to find out. Radius R we want to find out. This is the question. So I'll go with the same concept. We know that theta degree is equal to L upon R radian. This is a simple concept. Now what is the theta degree? Which is equal to 60 degree. L meaning length of arc meaning 37.4 upon radius you want to find out, and it is radian. The important concepts start from here. Sometime what student does, he or she ignores this word and he or she transfer to R here then 60 here and try to find its answer. But I tell you one thing, that even it is equal to sign, but it is a different unit degree, it is different unit radian. Both are not same unit. And before transferring, you student first try to convert both the units in same kind. Like if it is a radian, it should be radian. So very simple thing that I would turn to 60 degree in radian here, and when both will be radian, you can compare. Like this is degree, I will turn that in a radian. So 60 degree now will be written as 60 into pi by 180, which is actually in our practice that whenever degree convert in radian, you just have to multiply by pi by 180. Now you can write radian, and this is 37.4 upon R. This is again radian. This is the way. Now this is radian, this is radian. Now you can compare the things. So on comparing, you can write 60 pi by 180 is equal to 37.4 upon R. Now when you will compare, it doesn't have any unit, it is totally independent from all the units. Now you can find R by simple transferring as you know it. So I just want to cancel these two. It's gonna be pi by 3, it is 37.4 upon R. This is 3.14 or 22 by 7, whatever you wanna write you can. Suppose I'm writing 3.14 into upon 3 is equal to 37.4, or 22 by 7 will be good I think. 22 by 7 into 3, and this is upon R. Now I would find my value of R will transfer here. 37.4 into 7 3s are 21 here, and R equal to 37.4 into 21 upon 22. Now I'll cancel by 11. So 11 3s are 11 4s are 22 by 11 2s are, and again cancel by 2. It is 1.7 into 21, and I'll multiply these two. This is gonna be 35.7. It is unit centimeter or meter. If it is given in a book, you can write centimeter or something like that. So this is 35.7. It's an answer of particular question. So this is very simple. But what the important thing you have got here, that if it is degree, it is a radian. You have to turn the degree into radian, and then you can compare. So both radian will not be written here. Both will be eliminated from each other, and the rest part will be solved and get your answer. So this is only the question. Now I will move on to the next question. Next example I'll take. Example number 4, I'll start 4. Question says, the minute hand of watch is 1.5 centimeter long. So this is a clock suppose, and this is a 1.5 centimeter long is a minute hand. How far does it tip moves in 40 minutes? Very good question. That question says, suppose 1.5, I'm writing 1.5 here only. This is 1.5 centimeter, which is a length of the minute hand. Question says how its tip goes in 50 minutes. When it moves 50 minutes, how long it tips move? Meaning, what about the 40 minute? You know the clock system. This is 5 minute, 10 minute, 15, 40. It is 30, 35, 40. So approximately I'm writing it is a 40. And only the thing which is asked here, that this will be length of arc, which is asked here, that its tip move in 40 minutes from here to moving here in this direction. So we just have to tell this length of arc L, and that depend on the subtend angle theta. And this is to know only. This is very easy to find out when you will go with theta. So how we can find theta? It's very simple. We know that minute hand moves 40 minutes. So I'll write something special. Look, given that radius r equal to 1.5 centimeter. This is a simple concept which is given. Now let me explain next, that suppose central angle is theta and we want to find theta. So one thing which should be considered, that it is a minute hand. When it will move whole one revolution, and when again reach at the same spot, it will turn 360 degree, and whole is a 60 minute. So you know that when the minute hand moves itself complete round, it moves 360 degree. According to minute, it is moving 60 minute. It is moving 60 minutes. So that will be the base of the theta. So how we can find out theta? So I'll say that when minute hand moves 60 minute, it covers 360 degree. I'll write while minute hand moves 60 minutes, it covers 360 degree. It covers 360 degree. So when it moves, how many minutes it was? 40 minutes. So it will move, it will cover what degree? What degree? Or centered angle. So here you can write also 60 minutes, that center angle was 360 degree. This time central angle will be, it's a unitary method, 60 minute equal to 360 degree. So 40 minute equal to how much degree? So you only multiply these two, and upon you can write 60. Now this will be 240 degree. Yeah, after cancelling you will get 240 degree. It means that theta is equal to, you have got 240 degree. This is 240 degree. Now we want to find that L. So I'll use same concept. We know that theta degree equal to L upon R radian. Theta degree equal to 240 degree. This is 240 now. This is going to be 240. L is L. R is 1.5 and it is radian. And let me say something, that the same concept have come, that this is a degree, it's a different unit, and its radian is a different unit. So until both units will not be same, it will not be simplified. So I'll turn to 240 degree as in radian. So I'll write 240 into pi by 180. Now this is radian, and it is L upon 1.5, it is radian. So on comparing, now both will be written 240 pi upon 180 is equal to L upon 1.5. Both radian will be removed from each other, and now this will be cancelled. 6 4 ja 6 3 ja, and this is pi, meaning 22 by 7. You can follow also the given. In that given, pi is given 3.14. In the question it is given 3.14 equal to L upon 1.5. Now you can turn to 1.5 here. 4 into 3.14 into 1.5 upon that 3 equal to L. Now you can simplify by your own. even the answer will be 4 into 3.14 into these two cancel by 3.5 equal to L. 5 fours are 20, meaning 2, and after multiplying it is 6.28. So this is your L, it is in centimeter, length of arc is in centimeter. So this is very simple concept. This was important when only given that minute hand moves 40 minutes, we should know after 40 minutes it will make what angle at center. This is called central angle, and this is by the unitary method we can find out. Okay, let me rub it now. So I'll move on to the next question, which is again an important question. So look at the last example also from my side only. Question is, if the arcs of the same length in two circles are subtended angle 65 and 110. So what is the ratio of the radii? Very good question. Actually here it is two circles. One is a small circle and second is a big circle. These are two circles. So first thing that the arc of same length, meaning we have a same length arc in two different circles. They are making angle 65 degree and 110 degree at center. Meaning if I make that only the length of arc is suppose AB, which is L, suppose this is making angle 65. This was a big circle, but when it is a small circle, I'll write like that. It is a small circle. This angle is 110. Suppose it is CD, but fortunately it is L. Why? Because question says the arc of same length makes 65 degree and 110 degree. So one should not confuse about that this is 65 and this is 110, but length of arc is same. It is possible because circle shape is different. It is a big circle, so length of arc and this circle, this angle is looking acute angle, but when the circle is small and length of arc is same, angle gonna be obtuse angle. It is possible just because of the shape of the circle. It is a big one, it is a small one. But as far as the length of arc is concerned, both L is the same in length. Both L is same in length, and question asks that what is the ratio of their radii, meaning it is suppose R1, it is suppose R2. We want to find the ratios. R1 is to R2. Okay, now I'll write something. Let length of, first I want to write given something. Given that central angle of two circles are theta 1 suppose 65, theta 2 suppose 110. Let radii of two circles are R1 and R2 respectively. We want to find R1 is to R2, which is question says. Now again same I'll go on first circle. Theta degree equal to L upon R radian. This time I'll take R1. Let length of arc in both the circle is L. This is L, this is L. Because question says the length of arc is same. So it is on first circle, theta degree equal to L upon R1 radian. This is theta degree was 65 degree, L upon R1 radian. 65 I'll write 65 pi by 180. It is a radian. It is L upon R1 radian. On comparing, this is 65 pi upon 180 L upon R1 radian. And sorry, both radian can be compared. And this is first equation. So a question may come in your mind that why I didn't simplify that, because you will know after this particular step that why I didn't cancel, why I didn't simplify that term. So keep as it is, no matter at all. Next, on the second circle, so So I'll write same theta degree equal to theta 1 theta 2, I just suppose, because it is a theta 1 and theta 2 I took. So theta 2 is equal to L upon R2 radian. This time this is L, length of arc will be same, and this is a radius, and theta 2 was 110. I turn 110 in radian, L upon R2 radian. So both compare. So it is 110 pi 180 is equal to L upon R2. It is question number 2. Now what you want to find? You want to find R1 upon R2, the ratio of the radii. So I just tell you one simple trick. You divide to these two equations. You just have to write divide 1 by 2. Equation 1 by 2. So how equations can be divided? On left hand side will divide by left hand side and right by right side. Left hand side 65 pi upon 180 divide by 110 pi 180, right side L upon R1 divide by L upon R2. This is division. Now I'll turn in multiplication. You know that 65 pi 180 divide by 180 upon multiply by this, and this is same as I did here, R2 upon L. I turn to divide in multiplication, and whatever you are looking at 180 cancel, pi cancel, 65 by 110 remaining, L cancel, R2 upon R1 is there. You want to find R1 upon R2, so you convert these two. So if I reciprocal it, it also automatically reciprocal itself, 110 upon 65. Now cancel by 5, it is 5 2s are 10, 22, and this is 13. So R1 is to R2 have been 22 is to 13, and this is the answer. So this is a very good question to us. So this all were only the example from my side. So I request you start the exercise, and those will be good question. I will tell you in next lecture. Thank you.